and come back.
That's
you know,
right.
if you're not giving back to the community, what's the point in letting God bless you?
That's
you
right.
might as well go somewhere else and give it up.
That's right.
You know, so I'm here, and it is wonderful. And sometimes Crystal beats me up. She beat me up this morning. A little bit. She's like, "You gotta get it." Oh, sorry, kids, but it's the coffee.
She wilded.
But her points were well taken, and you know, to encourage her.
Yes.
As soon as this is over, we're going to start working on Fashion Week for
Yes,
next year.
yes, yes.
We're going to give it.
Yes.
We're really working toward it, and I will have my stylist, who is Darius Baptiste.
Yeah.
come in.
Oh man, you a whole
And-
world by yourself. You.
No,
you are a whole
I have
world.
what we call Team Dash.
Yes. Yes.
And Team Dash, is the team that works behind me, is Marvin Johnson, Darius Baptiste,
Okay.
Baynard Giles,
Yes.
and my sister, who's my VP of operations,
Yes.
Diane Dash Thompson.
Okay.
These are the people that work around me. My nephew Boogie, he
Yes.
takes care of the media things for me.
Okay.
It's a whole family.
Yes.
And so with that, I come with that team.
Yes.
You know, it's like some people get married, so they come with baggage.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I come with a treasure.
Yeah. All right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, right.
That's right.
So that's why I was able to. I told them, I said, Crystal is my top lady,
That's
buddy,
right.
and this is something I need to do.
Yes.
But as the ambassador, they said, well, you're the ambassador. What's wrong with you?
Yes.
Do you need our approval?
Mhm.
You know,
That's
hop
right.
down here.
I know. I got
Jesus.
the arrow.
Where's it turned to?
It's come. I turned it to you. It's on you. It's on you. You want to take your jacket off?
No, I'm not taking this jacket off.
Why
I can
not?
take off a lot of things, but not this jacket.
Why not? Why not? You good. Like, you're
Now,
good.
do you realize this is metallic?
Yeah, that's
And it
beautiful.
sticks to-
Oh, it do. Well, when you performed, then it never was a problem.
A waistline gone.
Oh my gosh. Yo, you're hilarious. What's up with the acting? What's good with the acting career? What happened? What's the deal? Do you train?
I
Anyone?
studied under Uta Hagen, and
Yes.
I'm doing my one-woman show. It's chronologically placed in my life.
Yes.
It starts from the beginning of time,
Mhm.
and it ends with whatever is going
Going
on
at the
today.
time, moment,
So
yeah.
the end part of my second act is the current part of my life. So,
Okay.
but I'm glad it didn't happen while I was getting divorced, because it would have been too much business.
Oh
out there.
man. So you got a book written up about the divorce and all that stuff. Have you ever gotten to that or no?
Well, you know, I've been offered and talked to many times about writing about my life.
It's about time, yeah.
And you are amongst a lot of people
Yeah,
who
we'll
keep
read
saying we need to do this. I just
Yeah.
ran into Niall Rogers from
Yeah.
Chic.
Yeah,
went to-
wow. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know, I sang on his record.
Yeah,
one of
you
his first-
did. Oh my gosh.
And I said, Niall, do you think I should write a book? It's about time, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It
so
is.
I will do a book. I think it's important to show the people the growth
When
that I
you're
had
ready.
as a teenager,
Yeah.
and that I'm still here, and
Yeah.
to let them know that my mother and father or anyone in my family or lawyers
Mhm,
never had to
mhm.
get me out of rehab or
Yeah,
jail.
yeah. You know what I mean?
And
Yeah.
not that it was so
Yeah.
easy,
Yes.
because there were a lot of things around me that
Could
have taken
pushed
me
you.
the other
Mhm.
way. But as I grew up in the church,
Mhm.
and you know the scripture, train a child in the way it should go, and they'll depart a few
That's
minutes,
right.
but they'll come back.
It helped. Yeah, it helped you.
know?
That. Yeah.
So, but we also remember too, at the same time, no weapon formed against thee shall
Yeah,
prosper. So if
that's
you're
right.
thrown into things, you know, you just keep on, you know, knowing that the Lord is my shepherd,
Shepherd,
and
that's
I
right.
shall not want, you know.
That's
And
right.
we walk through the valley of shadow,
That's
the
death,
shadow of
yeah.
death. Yes,
That's right.
but you cannot fear the evil that comes around you.
That's right.
And you know, you may not always win, you know, a situation,
Mhm.
but you do win eventually.
That's
you know,
right.
because good generates good.
Good. That's right.
You know?
Yeah.
And
That's
you may
right.
stumble into some blocks that you have nothing to do. I mean,
That's right.
oh Jesus! So now look my
Well, see, that meant pass the plate.
Oh,
So
okay.
that was a good word.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm putting my hat back on, kids.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. You know, this is dangerous for me to have my foot in your lap.
Nah, you.
I feel.
I know. That's what I was like. But I was gonna hold you.
What the hell?
I was gonna hold you. I don't want you to tip over. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Nah, talk. You can talk,
Okay.
but I mean, if
But
she
you
wants,
know,
you good. You
But
fine.
Crystal, you need to talk about.
Yeah, talk about
this
it.
fashion
I'm
week.
just,
We were
I'm just-
enjoying
yeah,
the
we're just
history.
here
Yeah,
for
both of
you.
y'all need to talk
we
too.
can
Both of y'all.
enjoy it. This is the most unusual television.
It is.
Don't
Yeah.
feel my feet like that. No, they're
Don't
not
do it.
hurting.
Oh, okay.
My feet are not hurting.
You sure? You alright?
I promise you.
Okay,
Love.
okay.
And the only reason why they're in your lap is because my legs are too short to I be
Yeah, to
dangling.
touch the thing. You can't touch
There's the
this.
feet.
I can't touch the ledge, but I don't give you permission to rub.
Yes, you cool. Yeah, you.
Don't
she's,
rub her feet.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Don't rub
I
her
just,
feet.
Talk about it. Talk about
So,
it.
I think that the city has been very good to many organizations, but Crystal has learned to work within the system.
Yes.
And I respect how she moves and the promotion that she's giving. She and Darnell are giving this fashion week. You know, it's an incredible feeling to know that
Yeah.
there's a professional
Yeah.
doing something in a
That's
professional
right.
way.
That's right.
Who's articulate, who's
right.
classy,
Yes.
and she could, she got a Peter thing happening with her too.
Oh yeah.
But
I cuss like a sailor.
Oh
When the
man.
Lord come through, the only way I have to.
Forgive her.
Only way I
Yes.
have to.
Yes.
The Lord knows
What-
my heart.
yes, he
Now-
does.
now,
And I do too. She's a good girl. She
Now,
really
Chris, can I ask you something, Chris?
Maybe.
It's
Here we go.
it's another show, right? It's another, I think, fashion week, is it?
Okay.
But that's not hers.
It's not. Straighten it out right here, because I've received calls on fashion,
we're
and I'm
gonna
like,
have
yo,
to
I couldn't
straighten
even
that
straighten.
out.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
straighten that out right now.
Did I say that I was coming on here to straighten that?
I don't know. I just
recall
wanted to know.
having that part of the conversation. But since you go ahead and open the door, I'm gonna walk in it.
Go ahead.
So here's where it's at. There are 2 events that are happening in the city of Trenton. The events that are happening this week, September 16th through the 22nd, is the official Trenton Fashion Week. Bought, paid for, trademarked, and owned by the Gem Dynasty members, by myself, Danielle Thompson, Steve Cook, and Will Foskey.
Yeah.
This has been years in the making. We started off with an annual show. I have a 501c3,
Yeah.
the Gianna Monet Genesis
Yes,
Foundation,
yes, tell
which was formed to help children that experience hair loss due to cancer, alopecia, and other extenuating circumstances.
Yes.
Every year we would have an annual show. It
Yes.
got to the point where we decided that we were going to have the Gem Dynasty Fashion Weekend. And so what happened was, and this is around the time when Zach was on council, right?
Yes.
Zach
Yes,
Chester.
yes.
So, and Verlena Reynolds Jackson, before she even became the Assemblywoman, shout out to Verlena Reynolds Jackson.
Yes, hi,
because
Verlena.
she was the councilwoman who took the initiative to have a resolution passed for us to have the Gem Dynasty Fashion Weekend in the city of Trenton. It was then Mayor Eric Jackson who gave us the proclamation to give us the Fashion Weekend in the city of Trenton. And so we went on from there, and we were having our fashion weekends, and it was great. We decided, the team and I decided that, you know what, we're going to take this up a notch. I said we went from a day to a weekend. So now we talking, we in the lab, let's make it a week.
That's
right?
right, yes.
Now, here's the thing, people, and anybody that you do business or you running and you handling things, you know this. Everything's not for everybody. Every
That's right.
conversation is not for everybody. I don't need a co-signer on anything that I do. I don't need to post it on Facebook to ask for permission.
Yes.
What I do is I sit with my team. We're very close-knit. We tight. We quiet as little mice. We sit. We're going to do a fashion week. What we're going to do? We've been in town long enough. We're going to do Trenton Fashion Week. I'm like, okay, we actually fought about the name. Because I said, let's do Gem Dynasty Fashion Week because we had been rocking with the Dynasty. But they was like, nah, we keep having it here in the city of Trenton. We need to make it Trenton Fashion Week. Okay, so we went, we had a conversation with the former mayor, Eric Jackson. Mayor, we think about having it, we're going to kick it up a notch to Trenton Fashion Week. He said, I'm with you. Sounds great to me. He actually signed another proclamation way before he even left office, declaring the 3rd week of Trenton, the Trenton Fashion Week under us, right? So we went, we filed paperwork, we got the trademark, we did it the right way. We even had paperwork on the Gem Dynasty Fashion Weekend, okay? So We own the name Trenton Fashion Week. This was already in the making. This was already done.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
We found out that there was another show that was going on. We talking about last year, right? We didn't even have a show last year. One, I couldn't even walk because I had the arthritis so bad that I was practically crawling, right? To get from one place to another. Plus, we had paperwork that we were waiting on to get the approval for the trademark, and we was going to launch this year, like we're doing. So there's another person. Debbie Williams is her name. I don't even know Debbie personally, but that's her name. Shout out to her. How you doing? Right? So Debbie's having her week. That's what she called it. So I'm looking and I'm like, well, what is this going on? I actually hit her up. We're gonna talk facts right now. I actually hit her up and I was like, so what's good? You know, I'm doing. We have this weekend going on. We see you trying to do this week. I'm trying to understand what's happening. Mind you, our paperwork is in the process of being approved. I was told that week or whatever was going to happen November 22nd. November 22nd. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, we're going to be quiet and let it rock. By then we'll have our paperwork in, right, to say you need to cease and desist because we own the trademark. You have to think of something else and let it go. The next thing I know, it's done been flipped to the week behind when we would have had our week in September. What gets us is there's actually people that have rocked with us that are now working there, and that's fine because you know what, God bless you, do what you have to do. But they knew the weekend that we had. They knew about the third week in Trenton. They knew it has never changed. And people never said nothing. I asked, yo, could you have a conversation? Just let them know this is what we're doing. Why are y'all coming back to back? What are we doing about this? I even said we could all work together to try to pull in to make it come together.
Yeah, right.
Didn't happen, right? And so now here we are. We own it. When she came out, she had her show. I even said, you can go ahead. I sent a nice email. You can go ahead and have your show on the Trenton Fashion Week. After you do this, because you done put all this time and stuff in it, you can't use the name anymore because we own the trademark to the name. If you continue with this, then we'll have to take legal measures to right this wrong. Okay, fine. Now she's calling it capital CAPITOL, City Fashion Week.
Right.
Once again, it's happening on a day in September, and that's fine. Okay. But she's doing her event the week again after us, which is I guess the weekday that they chose to do it on, which is fine. For the record, I, Crystal Marie Feliciano, have no ill will or beef with anyone in this city. I have no ill will or beef with Miss Debbie and what it is that they're looking to do or what they have done. Yo, it's even got to the point that people was like, we don't want to collab because we getting paid so much money from doing this. Let me tell you something. If we was making money like that, I wouldn't need to teach. If we was making money like that, I would have had surgery on my knees or whatever else I needed, right? They would have flew me someplace to have somebody that could work it out so I wouldn't have to take the pain medications that I take, walk with a walking apparatus sometimes. I wouldn't have to worry about my daughter getting money to go to college. We would have all been set because things would have been paid for.
And she would have paid me too.
Come on, I would have paid her.
Yeah,
so understand this. Like I explained to my students in class, because I am the finance teacher and the entrepreneurship teacher. There's traditional business.
That's right.
They're out to get money. There's nonprofit, which is about a cause.
Yes.
We are about a cause. At the end of this whole week, we're honoring so many people. From Monday, we're honoring the students at Mercer County Community College that Wednesday, and then on Saturday we're honoring 9-year-old Jocelyn Joseph, who has alopecia areata. And guess what happens? The money pays for the venues, for the food, for the decorations and everything we have going on for the kid. Like, it's not even that kind of party. So
and
anybody
nothing goes in our pocket.
If it brings
Nothing goes in our
attention
pocket.
to a need that so many
Yes.
people push under the rug.
Yes.
No one wants to say that they have hair loss.
Come on.
I know in America today it's about hair and nails and all that, but you're talking about children who have the condition.
Yes.
And the psychological aspect of that. If they don't see any honor in the fact that they're okay, no matter what they're in, the skin that they in, and that there is no need to be shy about it, because you can still be a beautiful person
Yes,
without
yes.
hair.
Yes.
You really
Yes.
can.
Right.
And
God
that's
gave
why
you your gift.
that's why I'm one of the reasons why I'm involved with Crystal with this kickoff, because I know what the end of the road is.
That's right.
And that is to support these people, all people who have alopecia. And
Thank you.
hopefully there'll be a national organization that one day will come to Trenton and really.
Well, there actually is the National Alopecia Areata Foundation. Our first show, when we did it way back, we
yes.
actually donated money to
To
them.
them,
Before
okay.
we started donating money for
Wonderful.
kids. And this shirt right here,
Yes.
this PGR, the Pretty Girl Rock shirt. Shout out to Bruce Boy who made the shirt for me. Love you, man.
Yeah, he
I
up here.
actually
He
have
up.
a
Bruce was good.
program.
Yes.
I actually have a program, the Pretty Girl Rock program, where I go around and mentor to the young girls in the city. So please understand, it's a lot that comes with me.
Yes.
right.
I do work for real. I love the kids for real.
That's
When
right.
I commit myself to
community.
something,
That's
I,
right.
I love the community,
The community.
for
Yeah.
real. You know how many politicians I helped get into office? Let's not even get into that. I get busy with it, okay? And when the deal is done, do they say thank you? No, somebody
I'll let you
said,
know when I'm ready
look,
to run.
Somebody said if I was on fire, they wouldn't even piss on me to put it out. But let me tell you something. Listen.
Yo, you horrible, man.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
She just keep moving.
And
Let's
I
keep it
just
in 100,
keep
yeah.
moving, because you know what? Nothing stops
That's
what
right.
God has put
Sticks
for me
and
to
stones
do.
may break your
Right.
bones,
And
but
here
names
I
will
am.
never hurt
I'm
you.
helping as
Yeah.
many people
Never.
as I possibly can.
And you do.
And I'm getting
You
beat
do.
down because I'm just that good.
And
That's
words
right.
You know, I
only.
appreciate the compliments.
That's
And
I
right.
appreciate the compliments. But listen, Trenton Fashion Week, let's get back to it.
Yes.
It's popping off tomorrow. We're
Yes.
going all week long. We're going 7 days. 7 days to slay. We're not playing no games. The
And-
models are ready. The designers are ready. The vendors are ready. The honorees are ready. Everybody is ready. I just pray I'm going to be ready.
You will be.
You have guests. You have guests. You have
You
guests.
do have a guest coming
Listen.
from Chicago.
We do, but first of all, let me just say this. Shout out to Sarah Dash for answering the call when we asked her to
Right.
go.
That's right.
And so here's the thing, and relationship is important. And I learned that early on. God bless me with that, and to be surrounded by some phenomenal people. Danielle and I, we actually worked together for years and became best friends
Yes,
we did.
through our working affiliation. Will
Right.
Foskey, he's been a part of us. Steve Cook, they've been with us. We've been together for years, but
Yeah.
Sarah and I, Lady Sarah and I, we have relationship that goes a little bit deeper. Yes,
Right.
we were inducted together,
And- yes.
and so we were put together. And at that time, neither one of us knew what was going to come of this. Monica actually tricked us into joining. Right? She was like, "Oh yeah, y'all need to come
Shirley,
on, top
yes,
ladies. Yeah,
yes.
it's going to be great."
Oh, you're going to do this. You're
Yeah,
gonna
she
do
was like, "I heard the president
And
is
the-
wonderful."
and
We was
the-
like, "Who is that?" She was like, "Me."
Yes. and the first
Yes.
year when they had the event, this one left me. I was by myself.
No, I was.
Don't say anything.
Wow.
She said, "Don't say anything." And then the next year, I found myself chairing. So I said, "I'm going all the way out. We're coming out of that firehouse. We're going to the hotel. I'm
Right.
getting Melba to come down
Yeah,
here."
Melba
She
Moore.
was
Yeah.
Yes.
because top ladies, their mission is education, and we
Yeah.
supply books and raise
Things like
money.
that.
Yeah.
You did this plenty. You did this in other cities as well. A lot of cities.
No, just Trenton.
Just
I'm
Trenton?
in, but we're a national organization.
Yes.
Okay.
So I bought Melba because Melba Moore was a school teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
And her
yeah.
daughter is my goddaughter. And so,
Yes.
you know, that's why I was telling Crystal about my relationships down through the years with people that I've known.
Yes.
You know, and being the ambassador for the city,
Yeah.
it really, you really know who's with you.
That's right.
You know, you really feel
And
the
why
energy.
wouldn't we reach out to you? See, my thing is this, you know, we put people sometimes in position, but don't know what to do with them when they're
Absolutely.
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
And for me,
Yes.
I've been blessed with the sight of vision. I'm a visionary, so I can look at
That's-
stuff
yes.
and I can pick stuff apart. And I'm on the phone with her
That's
this
right.
morning. Okay, if I was you, I would have a team doing this, this, and this. And she was like, "Okay, I hear you. This is really great.
Yes.
I'm gonna just put you in a room with them
Mhm.
and let you
Right,
just
let
go
you
ahead and
say
go
it.
ham. And you know what? And that's okay.
Yeah.
Sarah is a wonderful person.
That's right.
We have a music
Thank you.
ambassador in the city.
Thank you.
I'm going to use her.
The
what that
very
song
first
say,
one.
Keep on
That's
using
right.
me
Till
till
you
you use me up.
Oh,
I'm
that's
going
right.
to take it all the way down.
But yeah, you can use me up.
Yeah.
Don't
You,
use me down.
I'm going to
Just use me all the way up. Yeah,
all the
take
way
me
up.
all the way up.
Yeah,
Yes.
but she's here, and why not?
That's right.
She's right here with us.
And it is important
Yeah.
that, you know, I mean, there are areas of my life that you know, you can't have everybody on your journey.
Talk
Come
to
on,
him.
But
Talk
when
to him.
you're
Yeah.
but when you're working for the good,
Yes.
and you're giving back to the community,
Yes.
I see no reason why to go and shake someone's hand and say,
Yes.
"This is what I'm here supporting for the city of Trenton."
That's right.
You know, the music part, I still have to get that part together.
Yes.
Right.
I'm the music ambassador now. They're calling me the capital ambassador.
Mhm.
So
What's that mean?
that means I come across the board. That's why the fashion and
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Yes.
So they
Entertainment.
want to try the music. Now you just the
no,
capital.
not out of music, but you know,
You doing everything.
music is last year when I did the Levitt
Mhm.
show.
Yeah.
I thought I would be able to repeat that again this year.
Right.
Mhm.
I had plans to do that, but it so happens that some things fell apart. Not to my doing,
Mhm.
but I'm doing something great coming
Yes.
up in October
Yeah.
with the Smith family.
Yes.
Shout out
Talk
to the
about
Smith
it.
Family
Yes.
Foundation.
This is my
Terrell
Trenton.
Howard and
Talk
everybody.
So
about it.
they
That's
asked
right.
me to bring my band backup singers
Yes.
and to do the whole thing at the State Museum, and that's going to happen
That's
October
beautiful.
12th.
Yes.
So,
Shout
you
out
know,
to them. Smith
I'm,
Family
I'm
Foundation.
supporting them
Good
as
people.
well, and
Yes.
you know, we want people to know that this is our Trenton.
That's
It is.
right.
Trenton
That's
used
right.
to be Trenton makes and the world takes. You know why? We produce so many things here.
That's right.
Steel, rubber,
Yeah.
you know, pork roll,
All right.
everything. We
Yes.
had everything here. And I remember growing up and, you know, my father wound up being a scrap metal man. I wonder why. But
Yeah.
as a